Hello friends, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up, guys, to the video if you can hear me, guys. Okay, okay, guys. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the revision session for the UPSC Prelims Examination 2025. Okay, I'm loud and clear, guys. I'm audible. So, guys, as far as Prelims 2025 is concerned, welcome everyone. Welcome. Today we are going to cover an important section which is basically national bodies. Okay, quickly we will take only 15-20 minutes, and in that 15-20 minutes we'll revise most of the things. Okay, so first question. Okay, if you have analyzed the section from the PYQs, you will say that there are questions. First of all, they will give you the names of the bodies and they will say, tell you which are the constitutional bodies, how many of them are statutory bodies, how many of them are executive bodies. Okay, this type of question is very popular in UPSC. Okay, this type of question is very popular in UPSC. So first type of questions you will get that. So I'm giving you some of the list of important bodies. Okay, I will ask you, you just write in the comment box. Okay, this body is a constitutional body, or this body is a statutory body, or this body is an executive body. Okay, guys, is it clear? Okay. So I'm giving you the list of bodies, guys. Okay, UPSC. UPSC is what kind of body? Quickly, I need answers. Okay, UPSC is a very important body which is in news. Definitely very high chances they may ask a question on UPSC. So first type of questions I told you what they will do. They will give you the list of bodies and they will tell you what kind of body is UPSC. What kind of body is UPSC? They'll give you a list of bodies. Okay, if you see the PYQs, what kind of PYQs they have asked. Okay, so UPSC. Okay, next question. Next topic is National Commission on Scheduled Caste, National Commission on Scheduled Tribes. What kind of body is this? What kind of body is this? Okay, next one is CAG. Next one is CAG. Next one is CAG. CAG is what? Constitutional bodies again. Next, Election Commission. Election Commission. What kind of body is Election Commission? Okay, so first type of question which you can expect. Okay, first type of question which you can expect is they can give you the list of important bodies. They will give you the list of important bodies and they will ask you what type of body. They will ask you what type of body. Okay. So these were the names which I have just taken. Okay, these are constitutional bodies. Now let us see. You are able to tell NITI Aayog. What is NITI Aayog? NITI Aayog. This year very important. NITI Aayog. What is NITI Aayog, guys? Quickly. NITI Aayog this year 10 years is getting completed. 10 years is getting completed. This year they may ask you NITI Aayog. What is NITI Aayog? Is it a constitutional body? Is it a statutory body? Is it an executive body? What kind of body is NITI Aayog? What kind of body is NITI Aayog? Guys, quickly, I need answers. I need answers. NITI Aayog is an executive body. Very good. Okay, next one is the CIC. Okay, Central Information Commission. Central Information Commission, CIC. What is a CIC, guys? CIC is an statutory body. CIC is an statutory body. They can ask you CIC. Okay, or they can ask you what? They can ask you National Commission on Women. It is a statutory body, is National Commission on Women. Okay, this can be asked. National Commission on Women or NHRC. NHRC, this is also in news for last 1 year. NHRC. Okay, what is NHRC, guys? What is NHRC? What is State Human Rights Commissions? What are these? These are what kind of bodies? Statutory bodies. These are statutory bodies. National Commission on Women. Okay, CICs, SICs. Then we have the NHRC. Okay, one body which is in news recently. Okay, NIA. NIA is what kind of body? NIA. NIA. NIA is what kind of body? Quickly, please write NIA, then you write what is the body. Okay, statutory or executive or constitutional. Okay, please write complete. In the comment box, I need complete answer. NIA. What kind of body is NIA? What kind of body NIA? Because of terrorism. Okay, what is the mandate of NIA? NIA, very, very important. NIA, very, very important. Then Law Commission is in news. What is Law Commission? Law Commission is in news. What is body? Law Commission, guys, quickly. Anyone? Law Commission. What is the body? What kind of body is Law Commission? What kind of body is Law Commission? Yes, NIA is statutory. Very good. What is Law Commission? What is Law Commission? Okay, let me see how many of you are able to answer. Law Commission. Law Commission. Law Commission. Very high chances. Okay, so now we will discuss briefly all these bodies quickly. Okay, so starting with Finance Commission, this has been asked by UPSC multiple times in the recent years. Finance Commission, okay, it is a constitutional body which is basically set up by the President under Article 280. It determines the share of tax revenues between the center and the state. Okay, so devolution of fiscal resources from the center to the state is done by the Finance Commission. It recommends how the taxes are shared between the center and the state. It also suggests the distribution of grants, how the grants from the center goes to the state. Okay, it also proposes how the resources of the local bodies can be augmented. Okay, so if you see in the recent years, there is a lot of controversy about distribution of fiscal resources between the center and the state. Between the center and the state. So already UPSC in its previous year has asked, what are the parameters? What are the parameters according to which? What are the parameters according to which the distribution of resources, tax resources, fiscal resources takes between the center and the state? So guys, you know that these are basically what? These are basically what? Income distance, population, okay, fiscal discipline, okay. So tax efforts, so lot of parameters are there. Okay, forest cover. So a lot of parameters are there, which is basically used for telling you on how the resources has to be divided. Okay, so they may ask you which is the top. They may ask you what is basically the percentage. What is the percentage allocation for each one of them? Okay, so highest percentage is what? Income distance, 50%. Okay, so just go through this. These are very, very important ones. You may expect a question on that. Okay, Finance Commission recommendation. Finance Commission recommendation is what? Finance Commission recommendation is what? It is advisory. It is not binding. It is advisory. It is not binding. This is very, very important, guys. You may expect a question on that. Next body which is responsible is NITI Aayog, which is very important, is NITI Aayog. Why? Because this year we are completing 10 years of NITI Aayog. NITI Aayog basically displaced Planning Commission. It is an executive body. The focus of NITI Aayog is basically cooperative federalism. Cooperative federalism. Okay, bottom-up planning. Bottom-up planning. If you see the composition of NITI Aayog can be asked, guys. The composition of NITI Aayog is basically the Prime Minister is the chairperson. Then we have a vice chairperson. Then we have a CEO. Then we have Governing Council. Governing Council basically consists of chief ministers and the lieutenant governors of the union territories. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, composition of NITI Aayog is very, very important. Role of NITI Aayog is very, very important. Which are the important documents? Agenda 2030. Okay, 15-year vision document. These are something important. Even the schemes of NITI Aayog can be asked. Okay, I had already given you in the scheme class. If you have attended the scheme class, I have already told you NITI Aayog reports and NITI Aayog indices, NITI Aayog schemes. These are very, very important. You can expect a question on NITI Aayog. Next is the Union Public Service Commission. This is very, very important this year. It is a constitutional body, guys. It is a constitutional body. If you see, UPSC basically consists of chairperson and the 10 members. Okay, they are appointed by the president for 6 years or 65 years. Okay, then guys, one more thing you need to know is that, okay, what is the qualification? How many of them have to be from the government service? Okay, there is a there is a there is a thing. Okay, what should be the background of the members of the UPSC? They can ask you this also. Okay. Further, guys, what is the role of UPSC? What is the role of UPSC in terms of officers selection of All India services and other officers? So you may expect a question on UPSC also. This is a very important topic. Okay. Next one is the State Public Service Commission. This topic has been in news. So they may ask you, rather than UPSC, they may focus on the State Public Service Commission. Always remember one thing: appointment and removal. They are appointed, okay, by the governor, but they are removed by, they are appointed by the governor, but they are removed by what? They are removed by whom? Okay, quickly. Appointed by the governor, removed by whom? State Public Service Commission. Quickly. The members are removed by whom? Quickly. I need answers. State, what is the difference between State Public Service Commission and the Union Public Service Commission? What is the main difference? Okay. How can the members of the State Service Commission, who appoints them and who removes them? This kind of question can be, okay, they can trap you. They can trap you. Then comes the CAG, guys. CAG is also a very important body. Okay. CAG is also a very important body, constitutional body. Okay. CAG is a constitutional body. Whenever a CAG will come, okay, remember that CAG, there is no committee system for CAG. Okay. CAG is directly appointed by the governor, by the government. Okay. By the president. Okay. On the recommendation of the, the government recommends the name to the president and the president appoints it. So there is no committee. Okay. They may ask you which constitutional bodies are appointed by a committee. This kind of question cannot be asked because now Election Commission is appointed by a committee. Okay. But CAG is still not appointed by a committee. This can be asked. Okay. CAG is a single member body. CAG is a single member body, but Election Commission is not a single member body. Election Commission is not a single member body, but CAG is a single member body. So this kind of questions you can also expect. Also, guys, role of CAG and Public Accounts Committee. This is a very important topic. You may expect a question on that. Okay. Next one is, guys, Competition Commission of India. Competition Commission of India, it is a statutory body. Okay. They may ask you what are the roles and responsibilities of Competition Commission of India? Because, guys, if you see in the recent times, okay, Competition Commission of India is in news because of many antitrust, okay, antitrust cases, okay, against these big tech companies, okay. So what are the powers, what are the functions of the Competition Commission of India? It is a statutory body, okay, it's a statutory body, very, very important. Okay, you may expect a question on Competition Commission of India. Okay, what kind of powers it has? What kind of powers it has in terms of merger and acquisition, in terms of, okay, fining, okay, the companies which are abusing the dominant position, abuse of dominance. There is a concept called abuse of dominance. Okay, so please do prepare concepts related to monopoly, concept related to monopoly and free market. Monopoly and free market. Okay, you should prepare. This is very, very important, guys. The composition of the commission, Central Competition Commission of India is 1 chairperson and 6 members. Okay, 1 chairperson and 6 members. And basically, it's a quasi-judicial body. It's a quasi-judicial body. Members are from, okay, judicial backgrounds, also law, economy, and finance. Okay, this is an important topic, guys. Competition Commission of India can be asked. Okay. Next, as I told you, okay, this year CIC and SIC is very important. Why? Because we are completing 20 years of RTI Act. 20 years of RTI Act. It is again a statutory body. It is again a statutory body, guys. Okay, again you see here the CIC total composition is the Chief Information Commissioner and 10 Information Commissioners. And 10 Information Commissioners. Here the appointment process is done through a committee. It is done through committee. The members of the committee is the Prime Minister, the Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, and the Union Minister nominated by Prime Minister. Okay, this is an important point you need to keep in mind. And guys, you need to know here is that what is the qualification of becoming the member? What is the qualification of becoming the member of CIC? So guys, you should know that they should not hold any office of profit. Okay, they should not hold any office of profit. So just go through the the CICs and SICs. What is the provision for appointment? Because generally focus should be on the appointment, or the focus should be on what is the nature of the body. And guys, tenure is also important. Tenure is also important. Tenure, what is the tenure of these bodies? What is the tenure? So guys, you know that after the amendment of the RTI Act 2019, there was some changes made to the tenure of these, okay, bodies. So you should know that also. It is very, very important. Then guys, NHRC, as I told you, NHRC is also a very important one. Again, this was also amended. NHRC was also amended. Okay, what was the amendment in 2019? What kind of changes were brought to the NHRC? You should know that also. This is also very, very important. Who can be the chairman of NHRC? Who can be the chairman of NHRC? Quickly. Who can be the chairman of NHRC? What is the thing? What is the qualification? NHRC. Who can be the chairman of NHRC? Okay, this is the important point. Initially, he has to be what? Chief Justice of India, ex-Chief Justice of India. Now, can anybody tell me? NHRC. Yes, Paris Principles. NHRC Paris Principles are in news. Very important. Okay. Retired Supreme Court judge. Retired Supreme Court judge. Okay. Very, very important. Retired Supreme Court judge. Very, very important. Also, guys, you see now, if you see the members include what? National ex officio members. National Commission for Backward Classes. National Commission for Child Rights. Okay. And Chief Commissioner of Persons with Disability as members of NHRC. These are the new addition. New addition. Okay. Very important. Very important till the year of 70 or 5 years. Okay. So you should have a look at it. This is very, very important. Next body which is important is Lokpal. Lokpal again, what kind of body is Lokpal? Quickly. What kind of body is Lokpal? Is it a statutory body? Is it a constitutional body? Is it an executive body? What is the Lokpal, guys? Lokpal is what kind of body? Lokpal is what kind of body? Can anybody tell me what is Lokpal? Lokpal is what kind of body? Statutory body. Very good. Statutory body. Then who are, like, how is the appointment of Lokpal done? Okay. So Lokpal basically consists of chairperson and 8 members. 50% of them must be judicial members. 50% of them must be judicial members. 50% of them must be from scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, minorities and women. This is very, very important. Composition of Lokpal is very, very important, guys. Composition of Lokpal is very important. Next, what is the selection process of Lokpal? We have a selection committee. We have the Prime Minister. We have the Lok Sabha Speaker. Then we have the Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha. Then we have the Chief Justice of India. Okay, or a Supreme Court judge nominated by CJI. And then we have one eminent jurist which is nominated by President. Okay, this is the selection committee. This is selection committee. Okay. One more thing, what is the jurisdiction of Lokpal? Jurisdiction of Lokpal includes the Prime Minister also. Okay, this is very, very important. Union ministers, MPs, central government officers, A, B, C, D level, even foreign entities which are receiving more than 10 lakh under FCRA. This is very, very important, guys. This is very, very important. You may expect a question on that. NIA, I have already told you, it is a statutory body, guys, for investigating terror-related cases. Okay, NIA. Then CBI, again, very important, guys. CBI, it is under the Ministry of Personnel. Ministry of Personnel, CBI, very, very important. Which ministry? CBI is under which ministry? Okay, Delhi Special Police Establishment Act. Okay, you should know that. Okay. Appointment process of CBI. Okay, appointment process of CBI headed by what? Chief Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and Chief Justice of India. Okay, the Director of CBI. The Director of CBI, 2 years tenure. Okay, 2 years tenure. Okay, again, Committee is very important. Selection committee is very, very important, guys. Selection committee is very, very important. You may expect a question on that. As far as CBI is considered, guys, you should know this types of Interpol notices. Interpol notices, because CBI is the organization which is related to Interpol. Okay, this is in news, guys. Types of red notice, yellow notice, blue collar notice, green notice, orange notice, purple notice, silver notice. Silver notice is in news. Okay, identification and tracing of criminal assets. Silver notice. This is in news. Silver notice is very, very important. You may expect a question on silver notice or red corner notice, which is basically about wanted persons. Okay, this is very, very important. Again, enforcement directed. Again, it is under the Act. It is also under the Act. Enforcement Directorate, very, very important. You may expect a question on Enforcement Directorate. Okay. Then Ministry of Cooperation. This year, recently, there was a question on this topic, Ministry of Cooperation. Okay. When was this ministry came about? Okay. When was this ministry came about? What are the mandate of this ministry? What are the constitutional provisions related to the cooperatives? 97th Amendment. 97th Amendment, you should know what are the provisions related to cooperatives, what are the provisions related to fundamental right in cooperatives, then what are the provisions related to directive principle of state policy in cooperatives. So all this is very, very important. Then there are various organizations like NCDC, NAFED. Okay, please do prepare. This is very, very important. Please do prepare. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. FCRA, you should also have a look at it. FCRA is in news for so many years. Still, UPSC has not asked a question on FCRA, but they may expect a question on you can expect a question on FCRA also. Very, very high chances. Okay. So guys, like this, these were some of the important organizations. One more important organization is the Election Commission. Election Commission is a very important organization, guys. Election Commission, what is the appointment process? Election Commission is a multi-member body. The appointment process is what? Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, and Union Cabinet Minister. Union Cabinet Minister, Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition. Election Commission, guys, Election Commission. What is the selection process of Election Commission? Can anybody tell me? Election Commission. Who are the members of Election Commission? Can anybody tell me who are the members of Election Commission? Who are the members of Election Commission? Okay, can anybody tell me how like committee, selection committee? We have the Prime Minister, we have the Leader of Opposition, and we have the Cabinet Minister. Okay, we have the Cabinet Minister. Very good. Okay, and there is one more type of question you can expect: the Election Commission and the Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, what is the difference? Election Commissioner and Chief Election Commissioner, is do they have the same power? Do they have the same voting rights? Yes, but there is a difference in removal. There is difference in removal. Quickly, guys, do you know this? This can be an important question. How can be the election commissioners removed? How can we remove the election commissioners? Okay, and how can we remove the chief election commissioner? Is there any difference? Is there any difference, guys? Quickly, is there any difference? Do you know this? There is a very important difference. You may expect a question on this. You may expect a question on this. Election commissioner difference. Okay, election commissioner and chief election commissioner. How can they be removed? What is the difference between them? You may expect a question on that. You may expect, yes, removal as per the Supreme Court judge only to the chief election commissioner. Very, very important. You may expect a question on this. This is very, very important, I'm telling you. Then one more thing, they can ask you charged expenditure. How many constitutional bodies have charged expenditure? What is charged expenditure? Charged expenditure. Okay. So these were some of the important topics as far as important bodies are there, because hardly two questions will come. Hardly two questions will come. First type of question I told you, they'll give you the names of the bodies and they will ask you the nature of the bodies. What is the nature of the bodies? Second question, what they will give you is the appointment process. Who are the selection committee members? Or they can give you a specific question on bodies, specific question on composition of that bodies or function of the bodies or power of the bodies. For specific topic, you should only prepare NITI Aayog, UPSC and State Public Service Commission and Election Commission. for specific topics. Specific topics, only these three bodies are important. But overall, they can ask you the nature of the body. For this, all these bodies are important. Okay, please do prepare the National Commission Scheduled Caste also. That is a constitutional body. Again, very, very important. What is the appointment process? Okay, the report submitted by these bodies are submitted to whom? Okay, this is also a very important point. Please make note of it. Guys, I will upload the Optima cards of other subjects also. I have uploaded history, I have uploaded personalities, I have uploaded. Tonight I am uploading economy for quick revision. Please make use of these Optima cards. They are very, very useful for your prelims examination. Bye-bye.